Khartoum University is again at the center of social and political unrest. Students here have long played a decisive role in uprisings in Sudan. They toppled the governments in 1964 and 1985. The state has opponents here. Young men like Uday, who describe the recent wave of anti-government protests as a revolution.
The government here and corruption in politics, it is big here in Sudan. So we are here to change this system, this government, the bad government.
Students have held occasional protests for almost 2 weeks after the government's austerity measures that led to a rise in prices. Each time they were confronted by security forces and pro-government students. But this may not be enough to stop their anger.
We are under economic pressure, and if this continues, people will explode.
Not just about the struggling economy. There are a growing number of Sudanese who no longer believe in the leadership.
Historically, this university has been a hotbed for political activism, and students for decades have been the ones behind protest movements. Khartoum University is a microcosm of the political landscape in Sudan.
These students are supporters of the state. Just like the government, they dismiss the protests as the work of a few agitators who failed to get the support of the majority.
The opposition is giving a lifeline to the regime. It's committing sabotage in the streets. The opposition is making so many mistakes.
The demonstrations, which have been relatively small, haven't been confined to the university campus.
Now it is not just student-led protest. There was spread out of the protest in different locations in the capital and in other cities.
In the past, student leaders were able to mobilize the streets, but the government was able to stop an attempt to bring the Arab Spring to Sudan in January of last year. What hasn't gone away, however, is people's discontent. Zeina, Khodr, Jazeera, Khartoum.